to my channel. You're tuned in for yet another cosplay look for our spooky season assortment. And this is actually our last cosplay look for the spooky season. So I'm super excited to get this content out to you. I couldn't bear not coming in, showing you what the full costume looked like. So I do have my mouth covered, but I am sorry for the muffled talking. But yes, today we're actually going to be doing a cosplay of Mira Naigus from Soul Eater. And if you guys have seen Soul Eater and are familiar with this character, you know she is the bomb.com. So I really just had to give her a shot in the cosplay side of things. And I think I did pretty well, if I do say so myself. If you're new here, thank you guys so much for showing up. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you guys for returning. And as usual, our first section is going to be the makeup portion. Simply just a voiceover as I tell you guys how I'm doing what I'm doing. And at the end, I'm going to come back and break everything down as far as cosplay details, where I purchased my items, any DIYs that I have done. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop down in the comment section and I'll be happy to answer them. And without further ado, we're gonna jump right on into the voiceover. Hello my spooky kings and queens. We're gonna start out with priming my face with the Aveeno Positively Radiant Matte Glow Primer. As I don't want this video to be super long, the makeup portion is kind of chopped up a bit, but I'm going to explain to you guys what I'm doing. We're starting out with the eyebrows as usual, and for starters, I'm going to be applying some setting powder to my eyebrows, and that just helps the application of the eyebrow pomade go on a bit quicker and easier. I'm going to be cleaning up my eyebrows with some concealer and foundation on top. After priming my eyelids with concealer, I'm going to be going in with a very neutral brown shade from my MacBook palette. And afterwards, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay cream eyeshadow. And it's basically just a glitter eyeshadow. Okay, so after a quick application of eyeliner and some lashes, we're gonna go straight on into actually wrapping our bodies. Alright, so boom, I'm gonna be showing you guys the two different types of fabric that I have to choose from today. So the first one is pretty thick and it's kind of dense but still breathable. And the next one is more of a fishnet vibe, kind of mesh. And I do prefer that one. I use that one a majority of the look. But I did get both of these from Walmart and I wasn't sure which one would look better, so I just ended up getting both and cutting them into strips. And I'm not naked, guys. I have on underwear, but you can't see it. I didn't plan on talking a whole lot during this section. I was just gonna kind of let you guys just watch me struggle and you know. But yeah, I wasn't sure how I was going to actually connect the pieces. I ended up hot gluing it and I probably burned myself a couple dozen times, but that's okay, you know, it's okay. It worked. So we can think of this as more of a time-lapse type of vibe. And I didn't want to include a whole lot of this portion because it did take a very long time, and I felt like it was just going to be repetitive. But if you guys want to see like more detail or lengthier cosplays, let me know. Like, I will take that into account when I'm deciding how long I want my video to be, because there's a lot of things that I could have left in there. If you really want to see me work through it piece by piece, drop that in the comments and let me know. If I were to redo this look, I would have used a lot less fabric on the arm portion, and I would have made it a bit more tighter. I will say that I was a bit wary of if it was going to make me super hot. So it is hot in that back room, and I didn't want to be dying or suffocating the whole time. Getting the back pieces to be covered were the harder parts. So I was trying my best to work with the arm length that I have. Obviously, I have short arms, so it was a bit hard trying to get everything to connect in the back, but I made it work. I did decide to do the foot bindings, and it was pretty easy. It was basically like wrapping your foot if it was hurting any other day or something. And it was really easy, so I had fun with that. I did do both feet. I was very indecisive on how I wanted to do the face covering, so I ended up just wrapping it around, trying to make it as tight as possible but still as comfortable as possible. And the final attachment, I did hot glue and just threw my wig on so everything would stay in place. Okay. Now that we're done with the makeup portion, sorry, you guys are gonna have to just, bear with me with the little mouthpiece. There is a moth in here, and I'm about to fight it, cause no. Okay, so we're gonna get right on into the details of this cosplay. Starting from head to toe as usual, we're gonna be starting with the wig. And I actually got this wig from Amazon. I was very hesitant at first because, dread or any type of braided wig, they gonna look trash regardless. Like, if they not coming out your scalp, don't even worry about it. And if you're not paying $1,000 for it, don't even worry about it, because it's not gonna look realistic in the slightest. And basically, okay, that's better. Basically, I ended up ordering the wrong color. So Mira's hair is black or dark brown, as you can see. And I ordered a light brown because I thought that I didn't have an option to change the color. But apparently, you could have bought one that was already black. And I ended up having to buy several cans of hairspray. And I used some hair dye, and I spent some money, probably twice as much as I paid for the wig. But, we ain't gonna talk about it. And this month, really trying me. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave that in the descriptions box. Any other things that I purchased online will be linked there as well. So getting into the fabric, these all came from Walmart. So as I mentioned, I had 2 different sets of fabric. And one was more of a fishnet type mesh, more of a mesh. I'm struggling because of you. Why are you doing this? My apologies. Okay, so there are 2 different types of fabric that I was using. One was more of a solid white stretchy fabric, and the other was a very breathable mesh texture. And I really like the mesh. Of course, it does feel very light. I used the more dense fabric on the face piece and the head piece here. And I ended up buying some, I guess these are hook and eye clips, like bra clips. And I just purchased these from Walmart, and I glued both the ends on each separate ending of the headband here to get the detailing that she has on her headband. I also got a white bralette from Shein, and I'll link that. And it was pretty cheap. It came in a duo. I got a black and a white. And I wanted to have something to go under this that was white, so I wouldn't have to worry about the color showing. And although I did put a strapless bra under that either way. I also purchased some camouflage cargo pants, and they fit really good. They were very tight the first time I purchased these, and I don't know why I'm able to breathe in them today, because that just, you know, did not seem plausible the times before. But where did I get this from? I actually got these from Rue 21. Can you believe that? Like, I don't really shop at Rue like that, and they just so happen to have these. And my bestie was getting some, and I was like, these match the cosplay that I want to do. So yeah, these came from Rue 21. They were like $36, I think. But they matched the vibe that I needed so well. Like, I didn't even care. Of course, I'm going to include full body pictures, but once again, I did do the little feet bearing thingies that she has, since she doesn't wear or didn't have shoes in the pictures that I was looking at. So her feet are typically wrapped. Today I'm just gonna ramble, apparently. I don't think there's anything else that I'm forgetting. That's about it. That's all I did. It doesn't even sound like a lot of stuff. Like, it wasn't an extensive cosplay to do as far as price and props, but definitely have to have some time set aside. I wasn't quite sure what route I was taking with these, and I will say that my prep for this was last minute, because I did have the fabric, but I forgot to cut it last night, so I had to hurry and cut it into pieces this morning. But yes, I am so satisfied, and you guys can tell me what you think in the comments. Like, okay, I'm gonna show you guys more pictures at the end, but for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I'm gonna hurry. Why am I hurrying? I have nothing to do. I'm gonna go ahead and film the intro right after this. Then I'm gonna finish up some TikToks that I started. And with that being said, you guys are free to follow me on my other social media. They will all be within the description box. Add me on my Instagram, my new cosplay Instagram specifically. You can hop down on my link tree and it will be there. And I'm almost 2 weeks in with that and close to 200 followers, so you know, whoop whoop. And also, add me on my TikTok. I love to engage and have more friends. And if you're interested in supporting me on other platforms, I also have my OnlyFans within those links. So be sure to, you know, drop down into the description box. But other than that, again, thank you so much for sticking in. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Ricky, signing off.